Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Vamos a continuar con el episodio donde lo dejamos. La vez pasada lo terminamos un poco anticipadamente porque tuve unas cosas que hacer, pero bueno, vamos a continuar. Este va a durar un poco más. Ya habremos recuperado el sistema.
How go the repairs?
Going offline kept Penguin from finding the Batcave, but it also scrambled our system. The Bat computer barely runs, and worse, most of my tech isn't working. It's going to take time to get everything up and running again. If it gets running again. It's going to make tracking down Lady Arkham a hell of a lot harder.
You've proven that you don't need armor or gadgets to help this city. In the end, Bruce Wayne was the one to stop Penguin.
Pues sí, al final de cuentas lo detuvimos, pero pues no como Batman.
Bruce, these last few weeks, I worry about the toll they've taken on you. Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days. Not just the physical toll. Those were men you once trusted, and after finding out what you did about your father, people must seem a great disappointment to you. Always letting you down, even those whom you admire.
Not all people. You've never disappointed me, Alfred.
But I have. Everything that happened, I could have stopped it if I'd done something all those years ago. This is my fault.
No es
All
tu
of
culpa.
it. I told you I wanted to leave your father's employ. But if only I had the guts to do something instead. Your mother, she wanted that. Wanted to put an end to his crimes. If I'd helped her, if I'd stopped Thomas, none of these horrors would have occurred. Lady Arkham, Oswald.
No, tú no tienes la culpa.
What happened, Alfred? You did the best you could in an impossible situation, and it helped to make me the man I am today.
Thank you, Bruce.
But our work isn't done.
Vamos a darle con todo, Alfred.
The children of Arkham are still out there, and Lady Arkham.
With both Penguin and Mayor Dent off the board, she's the only remaining piece.
We need to figure out her next move. The only thing we do know is that she moved on from her plan to poison the city. With Penguin gone and my CEO access restored, I can finally log into Wayne Enterprises and see exactly what Oswald was doing during his time in charge. If I cross-reference that with all the data we have on Vicky Vale, we might be able to figure out the children of Arkham's next move.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Hizo todas sus carpetas como pingüinos.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
It's not. Unless... Hold on. What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with the Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for. Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this? He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell
Pues entonces no sé qué es lo
what
que
was
estaba
removed from
buscando.
here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge?
Cambridge?
Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled. Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology?
And my medical records.
There are some, well, but colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
That's better.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. Like it's some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island.
¿Isla Falcone? No me cuadra.
We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
Of course.
Oh, Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
Pues sí, compró todo con el dinero de ellos. Pero aquí no hay nada, a ver. No, pues son los mismos.
Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette. And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think she was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale. This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective. The Children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore. Vicky embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear. Not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her.
Hay algo aquí que...
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to... There. No more holes. She was looking into Arkham patients. Reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories. She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Para ponerlos en su contra, supongo.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something. like he wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty. And when she does, we'll find her.
Bruce, you there? It's urgent. One of the Bat prototypes has been stolen.
By Lady Arkham?
Not quite. I'm patching you the feed now.
No me digas que es Gatúbel.
She stole from you? After we opened our doors to her? After all that you two...
Alfred.
Yeah, I know, Bruce, but... Why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted?
She must have her reasons.
Pues siempre es para salvarse su
I'm
pellejo.
sure she does.
The device she stole, it's a prototype. It's an electronic skeleton key. With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands. Especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car
Pues quién sabe qué es lo que quiere estar buscando.
ready, Alfred. I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
Nos tiene que dar muchas explicaciones por qué lo hizo otra vez. Porque siempre lo está haciendo...
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
If you wanted to see me, you could have just called.
The chase is so much more fun. But I know you're not here for me. Are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
That device is far too dangerous to be out in the world. If Lady Arkham got a hold of it, that blood would be on your hands.
Wow, that's pretty dramatic, Bruce. Catch.
Entonces, ¿para qué lo robó?
You might be exaggerating, but I'd rather not take the chance. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham.
You talk a good game, but I don't buy it for a second. You're not that shallow.
You really think you know me that well?
I know that whatever this started as, that's not all it means to you now.
The only thing it means is that I'm very good at my job.
Eso dice ella. Pero no creo.
I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you, hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Someday, yeah. Maybe I will be able to leave Gotham.
Pero
But for
mientras me
now,
necesita.
I am the only one who can save this city.
So humble. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
Selina, I would never hurt you.
Bruce, that's really sweet. But it brings us to the root of our problem, doesn't it? You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That one night of sex meant we were going steady? Is that what you really thought?
Well, maybe it meant nothing to you, but what happened between us meant something to me.
Oh, Bruce. Didn't know you were the sensitive type.
Just stop the show, Selina. Stop pretending nothing matters.
Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had, it wasn't terrible. You were just another job. A more intriguing job than I was expecting. But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. That's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
Because I love you, Selina.
You barely know me.
Yes, okay.
Bruce, if that's your idea of love, I feel sorry for you. Well, there's one good thing to come out of this. Now I know I was right. You really are just like everyone else. Can't wait to get out of this place.
Stay out of trouble, Selina. Because if not, I will stop you.
You can certainly try.
Qué cortante al final. Se lo dije así como que ya molesto.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce, Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Alfred? Alfred! Alfred!
¿Se llevó a Alfred? ¿Es neta?
Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way.
Hay que encontrar a Alfred.
We're
No
gonna
manches.
find him, Bruce.
I know. Need to focus. Figure out what happened here. What happened to you, Al?
Vamos a examinar todo rápido. Pues al parecer Alfred se defendió muy bien, ¿eh?
Ash everywhere. What did they do to you, Alfred?
Hay sangre.
Furniture scattered outwards from a single point.
Acá arriba hay algo.
How the hell?
Lo mismo que iba a decir. ¿Qué diablos pasó ahí?
A scuff mark. What could have caused this?
¿Una explosión o algo?
Face was knocked over in the struggle. The fight left nothing untouched. Something big was thrown against this wall. Or someone.
No, pues Alfred sí que dio una buena batalla, ¿eh?
This pool cue was used as a weapon, swung so hard it broke in half. Blood pattern looks like it came off a high-velocity hit.
Supongo que es este con este.
Alfred used the pool cue as a weapon, broke it across his attacker's head. When that didn't stop him, he used the jagged end to stab him, spraying blood across the pool table.
Ok, así ya tenemos el primero.
The lock's been completely destroyed. Alfred must have barricaded himself in here. But they got in anyway.
Pero eso no se vincula con nada, ¿verdad? No. Supongo que esto va con esto. Porque tiene como ceniza, ¿no?
I don't see a connection here.
Ah, no, mira. Con esto.
These weren't scattered by the same event.
Con esto. Es con la que mueven el carbón,
Alfred
¿no?
grabbed the fireplace poker to fend off an attacker. But it was knocked away.
¿Qué más queda? Pues nada más queda con este.
Lady Arkham must have used the concussion blast from her staff to try and stop Alfred. I know what happened. The children of Arkham broke in. Alfred barricaded himself inside the parlor. He had just enough time to grab a pool cue as a weapon before Lady Arkham blasted the doors open. He broke it across one of their heads, then stabbed him to get away. Another assailant tackled Alfred, knocking over the vase. Alfred almost escaped, but then Lady Arkham entered the parlor. Used her staff's concussion blast, scattering all the furniture in her path, throwing him against the wall by the fireplace. So Alfred grabs the nearest thing to use as a weapon to defend himself. But Lady Arkham deflected Alfred's attack, causing the poker to fly across the room and lodge into the wall.
Pues se defendió muy bien, ¿eh?
More blood on the mantle. He smashed his face into it.
Pinche Lady Arkham.
Wait. That picture doesn't belong there.
¿Dejó una pista?
Lady Arkham wanted me to find this. Alfred. The butler did it. Password reckoning. You have no idea.
Bruce Wayne, you should be rotting in a padded cell. Now, your butler, the man who raised you like his own son, will suffer in your place. But don't worry. You'll get him back eventually. Piece by bloody piece.
Alfred.
Alfred is paying for the things my family has done. I'm responsible for this.
All right. Well, then let's get to work.
Alfred keeps adjusting his glasses. The reflection. He's making sure I see the reflection in his glasses. He knows the back computer can use multiple reflection angles to recreate the room that he's in. And I can view the virtual image using my cowl.
Good thinking, Alfred.
Damn it. I can't access the news feed. I need to get this working again. Okay, Lucius. Freeze frame on the first signal Alfred gives.
Paint us a picture. Here we go.
He's wounded.
Must be one of the thugs Alfred fought upstairs.
Stairs leading up. Cement walls. We're in a basement. Alfred's trying to look at things that might give us a clue to where he's being held. Professional-grade camera. Probably came from the Gazette's office. Okay, looks like we've seen all there is to see in this frame. Let's move on to Alfred's next signal.
You got it.
Doesn't seem to be anything else here.
Let's keep looking.
Rogers Plumbing. A service company for the water heater. I can use their records to find home addresses for their clients.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. Nothing else to see here.
Moving on.
Lady Arkham. Keep searching. A Mason stamp.
Only one Masonic lodge in the city. Gotham City Fraternal Order of Stonemasons.
So the house was built in 1945 by them. That's a big lead. Jump to Alfred's next signal.
You got it.
The basement window.
What's that outside?
Give me a second. They're by a bus stop.
There we go.
Okay, I think we have enough to pinpoint a location.
Well, let's hope.
Okay, filtering for all homes built on that date. I can get the bus line from this, but no stop number. This will help pinpoint the neighborhood. These are all the homes serviced by this water heater company on the days and months listed. A corner store. Seems unlikely. You are not going to believe this.
What is it?
Lady Arkham is back at the Vale House, where she killed her foster parents. According to its records, it has a basement. We know where Alfred is, but I'm without a working batsuit.
Actually.
One of the early prototypes.
It has basic cowl functionality, but outside of that, it doesn't protect much more than your identity, I'm afraid.
Good call. Thank you, Lucius.
It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it should still scare the crap out of criminals. This ends tonight. Heading into the basement. Be careful.
¿Qué bajar? Sí. Aquí, güey. Es la primera vez que me pasa por no estar poniendo bien atención en lo que iba a pasar ahí.
Heading into the basement.
Be careful.
Eso quiere decir que ya nos esperaban.
Batman.
I'm all right.
Sí, después de la primera vez que nos mató. Hay que tener mucho cuidado entonces. Ya no está ahí.
There's no one here. No Alfred.
Damn it.
There's blood on the walls. I'm going to see what I can find.
Standing by.
The blood hasn't congealed yet.
Means we can't be far behind them.
This is where they had Alfred. Where they beat him.
Más sangre.
There's a boot print in the blood. Lady Arkham's soldiers dragged him. The trail stops at the wall. Actually, it goes under it.
Sounds like there's more to this basement than it would appear.
Taking a closer look. The wall is just a facade.
Why would the Vales have a false wall in their basement?
Now let's find out what the Vales were hiding. There's a small room with a hole in the floor. A rope ladder.
Anyone down there would be trapped.
I'm going inside.
What? Como que era una celda de castigos, ¿no? Sí, mira. Por eso mató al papá.
Bruce. What's down there? Do you see Alfred?
No. It's some kind of torture chamber. Shackles, belts, blood.
What?
Vicky. She was kept down here. Locked away.
Who could do that to their child?
I'm beginning to understand.
What is there to understand?
It's why she killed the Vales. They abused her.
I'm not saying what she did was right, but I can't imagine what she went through.
The Vales' foster children may not have been the only ones to suffer here. I followed Alfred's blood into this hole. If he had any opportunity at all, he would have left me a clue. Alfred's glasses. Vicky created her here, in this room. This is where Vicky Vale became Lady Arkham. There are drawings. Vicky must have drawn them when she was a prisoner. The chalk here is different, newer. Bloody scratches, fingernails.
Someone tried to climb out. Alfred? No. The belt. It's caked in blood. Shackles. Blood on them. Old. And new. Vicky did to Alfred what was done to her. One piece apart from the others.
Entonces,
Red.
Alfred lo metieron ahí.
Same color as my tag. Can't be a coincidence. Maybe... those towers. That must be Arkham Asylum.
Se lo llevaron a Arkham. Sí, es lógico, es con la tiza.
He left me a message using this chalk, but there must be more to it. Words. They're highlighted. Taking me.
Vamos a ver, debe ser con la tiza.
He left me a message using this chalk, but there must be more to it.
No es lo mismo, a ver. No hay nada. Hay que desvincularlo.
He left me a message using this chalk, but there must be more to it.
¿Qué onda aquí? Eran esos dos.
Alfred left me another clue.
Sí, se lo llevan al centro psiquiátrico Arkham.
This is what he wanted me to find. To see. He spelled it out here. Taking me. And used Vicky's own drawing of Arkham for the location. Arkham? But people would know. The staff would see them. That's the final piece. Arkham. She's been using Wayne Enterprises to get access to the buildings with Wayne Tech security systems, including Arkham Asylum. She's going to open the doors, release the inmates, and she took Alfred with her. Call Gordon in the GCPD. I'm on it. Lady Arkham won't be expecting us. We'll catch her by surprise.
Entonces sí se llevó a Alfred al centro psiquiátrico Arkham, o sea, va a regresar a donde nació. Bueno, gente, pues vamos a dejar hasta aquí el día de hoy este episodio y nos vemos hasta el siguiente. Muchas gracias por apoyarnos. Bye bye.